Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Here in Ohsweken, it is Game 3 of the Major Series Lacrosse Final between the Six Nations Chiefs and the Peterborough Lakers. Mark Perry alongside Darryl Smart here this evening. And Darryl, there's only one of two things that can happen tonight. Either the Peterborough Lakers get put on the brink of elimination, or the Six Nations Chiefs and the Lakers have themselves a series.
You banged it right on the head there, Mark. And you know what? This series has been a tight one, that's for sure. I know it's 2-0 right now, but the Peterborough Lakers have really came to play, and this has been a phenomenal series so far as we get to the smoke dancers before we tee up the game.
Well, starting goaltenders for tonight's game. And by the way, if you want to sponsor the starting goaltenders, let Darryl know.
Exactly. Thanks for that.
Tonight, we have King of the Hill, of course. Warren Hill will go for the Six Nations Chiefs once again. And for the Peterborough Lakers, they've been kind of going back and forth. Obviously, Nick Rose getting pulled in game number 1 for Drew Hutchison. Drew ends up going in game number 2. Game 3, they turn it right back to Nick Rose.
And you know what? Why not? Peterborough Lakers, Six Nations Chiefs, very similar situations where you have a 1A, 1B in net. So why not go back to Nick Rose, who's carried the load in the regular season and was fantastic in that first round against BLC as well. And, of course, down the other end, the Six Nations Chiefs going every other game with Warren and Dougie. And Warren just so happens to draw the straw with the home games so far in this one. But Nick Rose, he came to play. And again, he's wearing that Team Canada gear, the pants and the pads. Maybe a little bit getting used to, possibly in that game 1. He's probably back to where he wants to be. And we are ready for game number 2, my friends.
Game number 3, my friend.
Game 3.
As there are some lineup changes from game number 2 as the face-off being scrummed here, as Tim Edwards is just absolutely battling here with Jake Withers. Who's going to get the ball, folks? Neither of them want to give up this opening draw. Where is it? It's underneath Edwards. Still everybody going after it, and it's going to be Peterborough ball after all of that. Talk about taking... It took 24 seconds off the clock on that scrum.
What a battle, Mark.
Unbelievable.
That's fantastic.
Well, we'll get into the lineup changes in just a second as Peterborough pressing here in the early going. Resetarits got it over. There's a shot by Holden Catoni. It goes off the side of the goal, off of Warren, and Peterborough will recover the ball. Twisting around, Resetarits looking for a lane. Got it over into the corner now. That's Holden Catoni, number 99. Fed it inside. It's going to be grabbed here by the Chiefs. Here comes Latrell Harris galloping down. It's a 1-on-3. He's just going to wait for mates to get set up. For the Six Nations Chiefs tonight, out comes Matt Marinier, and in you put the captain, Cody Jamieson, making his series debut. As there's a shot from long range there by Dawson Feed. It misses the goal. On the other side for Peterborough, they end up making a couple of changes from game number 2. Eric Schewel comes out, as well as Matt Gilray, and in is Adam Thistlethwaite, number 11, and then Jordan Sturos comes in as well, number 17.
Well, some big changes, actually, on both sides on the rosters, as Dawson Feed just misses off the mark on that quick stick attempt, but Cody Jamieson's been champing it a bit to get into this lineup. So look for him to be doing something tonight because he's been really champing at it.
Dawson Feed getting tangled up with a couple of Lakers. As this game number 3 looking for its first goal. Saris. Fresh off the bench is Robinson. And it's going to be turned over here by the Chiefs. Ian McKay, number 55. He'll leave it here. Ryan Smith into the corner. Now here's Dane Smith. There's a shot. That one goes off a body. Went off a Chiefs player and into the screen, and Dane Smith is arguing it. He says that it went off a Laker and out of play, and he wants the ball back, and he's going to get it. Yes, indeed, they reverse the call, and the Chiefs will hold on to it here. Here's Cody Jamieson taking a low shot. That one steered away handily by Nick Rose.
You know, Jammer wanted to get that shot right away on his first touch.
Being told that the reason why Matt Gilray is out, thanks for Anna V for pointing this out in the chat. He's on baby watch.
Yes.
So congratulations to that happy family as they'll welcome a newborn at some point very soon. There's a shot, riser there from Dustin Burkhoff. It went wide of the goal.
Watching the broadcast the other night on Stamplax on YouTube, Steven was saying the same thing. He was in the lineup, but he was on baby watch and waiting to get paged whether or not.
Can you imagine, middle of the third period? Matt Gilray to the dressing room, please. Matt Gilray to the dressing room. There's Dane Smith, shoots, scores! The great Dane gets the Chiefs on the board. It's 1-0.
Who else is going to start this one besides the great Dane Smith? He has been on fire this entire postseason. And quite honestly, he might as well keep the train rolling as he just winds up. That was a double pump or triple pump on that one from way outside.
Hold the espresso.
And Dane Smith gives the Six Nations Chiefs a 1-0 lead, 16:30 remaining in this first period.
Well, he had the sock trick in game number 1. He leads Major Series Lacrosse with now 22 goals.
He's been racking up the points in the postseason. It's been insane.
He is now into his 7th game, and he's already got 22 goals.
And
unbelievable.
At times it's been quiet because he usually it's like 6 or 8 assists kind of thing and only 2 goals, so you don't really notice it. But the other night he was on fire.
Tyson Bell is in pain. There's a shot from Shane Jackson. Tyson Bell is down in the crease, and they're going to have to blow this dead. I think there was a mix-up just in front of Nick Rose, and
just going to see the replay on this one.
All kinds of discomfort.
Well, there it is. There's a collision in front of the net there with Jake Withers, I believe it was.
And he'll get a round of applause.
As one of the therapists, Zach Goodwin, attends to Tyson.
So again, it is Chiefs 1, Lakers no score here in game number 3. Dane Smith, they're giving it to him unassisted on that goal at the 16:30 mark, and the Chiefs looking to strike again as they come up the floor. Here's Dane again. Smith looking, shooting, scores! Dane Smith from long range, 2-0.
That's a bomb from Dane Smith. And Dane Smith, what more can you say? He's just on fire, man. It's like the NBA Jam. He's on fire. Marv Albert said it best. And he had all the time in the world. And if I'm a Lakers defender, yes. But if I'm a Lakers defender, I'd want to get more into Dane's face on those opportunities because those are just free shots coming in.
So Dane from Brad Cree and Ryan Smith is the latest goal-scoring play. And the Chiefs have a 2-0 lead, just like that. The Lakers shooting, rising shot, it goes high. The Lakers recover. Hogarth over to the far side. There's a shot right in on goal. Warren Hill with the save. Now the Chiefs working around. McKay into the corner. Found Bomberry. Now Dane with it. Back to the near side for Byrne. 7 on the shot clock. Josh Byrne looking for some space. Takes the shot right in on goal. Stopped by Rose. That one's knocked loose. Feed going in on his man. Trying to get it away. But here come the Lakers. Up the floor. The alternate captain. The whistle's going to go, though. And Feed having some words with the Peterborough captain, Robert Hope.
That's just great forechecking by the Six Nations Chiefs, but Feed especially, just not letting the Lakers get into their own end.
Here's Shane Jackson. Jackson with a good move. Fed it over. Here's Lyle Thompson. Thompson into the corner. Ryan Smith now takes the shot. That one goes wide. Ryan's going to recover it just like that. 3 on the shot clock. Tried to fire that one on goal. It's going to miss. And Peterborough's going to come up with the ball here. So if you're just joining us, Dane Smith has both goals for the Six Nations Chiefs. And the Chiefs have a 2-0 lead. Goals number 22 and 23 on the playoffs.
Oh, that's a huge save.
Lakers almost responding there from Tate Katoni. Great shoulder from Warren Hill. Dane got it back for Bomberry, now for Byrne. Byrne looking around. Far side for Dane. Dane twisting in, gets inside. He stepped in the crease. Let us know where you're tuning in from tonight, wherever you are from around the world. Special shout out to our friends on Your TV in Peterborough and the Lindsay area.
I was just going to say the same thing. Our good friend Dave Feely has the link and putting it into Your TV sets, which is great. And welcome to the broadcast.
And that region's going to have a heck of a lot more lacrosse to work with Oshawa getting the Albany team this upcoming winter. There's a shot. It goes off a body into the corner.
Which is great. Honestly.
There's a shot, scores! Ian McKay makes it 3-0.
Boy, oh boy. The Six Nations Chiefs are shooting from outside and finding spots past Nick Rose. And then this time, it's Ian McKay who picks the corner on this one. As we look at the replay here, is just from the right side. The exact same shot as Dane, but from the right side. And boy, oh boy, what a start the Six Nations Chiefs have. And again, we've talked about it all season long about the slow start that the Chiefs have traditionally had. But boy, oh boy, they have really picked it up here in the last several games here against the Peterborough Lakers.
Well, we take you back to game number 1. Peterborough actually got the first 2 goals in that one. They were up 3-1 at one point. And even looking game number 2, Chiefs had a 3-1 lead. Peterborough would hang in there. There's a shot stopped by Hill. It was a 3-2 Chiefs lead after the first period. And they started going back and forth. But in the last couple of games in this series, it's been that second period that has been the huge difference maker as Dane Smith finds a bit of room, gets inside, takes the shot. Rose with the save.
It's a great recovery by Nick Rose on that one.
Hope. Bounce pass here for Burkhoff.
I think one thing Peterborough really needs to do is really shore up on their loose balls.
In for Armstrong. He loses it. It's a loose ball picked up here by the Lakers, right on cue. There's a shot stopped by Hill.
Looking at some of the stats, Tony Dockstader, one of the coaches of the Chiefs sitting in the penalty box there, he's got a pen and paper and he does a lot of stats, and he was showing me the first couple of games, and loose balls the Chiefs have really dominated on. So if the Peterborough Lakers want to get back into the series, it's all going to be all about those loose ball opportunities.
In behind the goal, inside shot on the sharp angle. Rose closed the gap on Jackson. Still loose. Jackson will get to it. He's muscled off. Lakers will recover. Last goal, it was Ian McKay, Cody Jamieson, and Josh Byrne drawing the helpers.
One of the viewers in the chat, definitely the Chiefs are a scarier team when they don't start slow.
Say that again. Here are the Lakers, twisting and turning, kicked aside by Hill. And McCulley will pick this ball up right in front of the Chiefs bench. Fresh 30 to work with for the visitors. They're down by 2 in this series, down by 3 in game 3. There's a shot, that one off the mask. It's a loose ball into the corner, and the Lakers pick it up. Momentarily, it's loose again. 4 Lakers in there trying to get that ball loose. Everybody jockeying for position, and the Chiefs are going to pick it up here.
And also to note about the lineups, you were talking about scratches. Larson Sundown also not in the lineup, serving the game 2 of his 2-game suspension.
That's correct. That came over. He was not in the lineup for game 2.
No,
had a good game 1.
Yeah, there was a play. I think it was a high cross check. I think it wasn't called on the penalty, but sent into the league by Peterborough, and there was some disciplinary action taken.
So, and it's just the 2 gamers, so
yep.
He will be eligible to play in game number 4. There's a shot, scores!
That's a great shot.
Resetarits finds the stick side, and it's 3-1.
Wow, that's what the Lakers need right there. They needed a shot, especially from Joe Resetarits, who's been their offensive catalyst all season long, and we look at the replay here. And if the Peterborough Lakers want this game number 3 and want to get back into the series, Joe Resetarits needs to be firing on all cylinders, and he looks to be tonight with that goal. That was a great shot.
Of course, a special shout out to our friends out west, the new Westminster Salmon Bellies. They are definitely tuned into this one. They winning the WLA championship last night. And what a series they had. They lose game 1 to Coquitlam and then win 4 straight to take the series, and now they will host the Mann Cup against the winner of this series. Trumbull knocked down, picked up here by Pace. Got it over, waiting, shooting. That one rifled wide. As that was Tate Catoni with the sidearm shot. All the way down the floor it goes. The horn's going to go. And it's going to be Chiefs ball deep in Peterborough territory.
And speaking of lots of lacrosse, of course, the Founders Cup's going on out west.
That's right. Minto Cup is going on.
Yep. Big shout out to Dealin Martin and Leighton Bomberry Sowden playing for the Ganawage Hunters. They're currently playing right now. They're playing War Chiefs. Our camera guys had the game on. And I know in the dressing room they were watching it because Dave Sowden, that's Leighton's dad.
Nice floor, obviously. They had the Calgary Roughnecks floor where that game is playing tonight.
Did you wear your sunglasses watching that?
Yes, I did.
I don't know about that floor, man.
Special shout out Dane Dobby, of course. He ended up taking a job with the Calgary Roughnecks in the office and, coming to a close on his playing career.
We've got ourselves an interference penalty here.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be Chiefs penalty, and Peterborough is going to get the first power play of this game. And this is where I find Peterborough struggled a bit in game number 1, where they were getting all kinds of opportunities on the power play. It just felt like it was a parade to the penalty box for Six Nations, and Six Nations just held serve for the most part.
Yep. And shout out to the Ganawage, they won 10-5.
There's a shot, scores! Braden Saris makes a 3-2 stick side power play goal.
That's just a great shot by Saris. He's been fantastic this entire postseason for the Peterborough Lakers, and we'll look at the replay here. Nothing special, but just a great shot. Shot from outside. All the goals shot from outside today. Nothing fancy from both teams.
Well, again, we go back to game number 1, and one thing that I remember very, very prominently was, especially for the Chiefs, they would try to go inside and in tight 2 feet away from the net on Nick Rose, and he was shutting them down every single time. They adjusted the strategy. It worked out for them. They started scoring goals. They went on that huge run and chased Nick Rose from the net.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it just feels like, the long-range shot is the way to go.
Oh, exactly. And Saris, again, he's been doing it for the Lakers all season long, and that was a great example, a great shot from him.
Here's McKay. He's got one of the goals. Cody Jamieson with a shot, stopped by Rose. He'll hold on. So the Chiefs make it a 3-0 lead, and 2 straight goals from Peterborough has closed the gap to 1. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first period of Game 3. Low shot, rebound, picked up here by Warren Hill. Cree had that knock loose. Nowhere's for where for the Chiefs as they got the ball back here. Feed to Byrne to Dane. Dane Smith looking, winding, shooting. That one off the mask.
Yeah, Nick Rose, they had to shook the cobwebs on that one.
You can just hear the plastic connecting with the rubber, and they're going to give Rose a moment here.
Yeah, and they should. That's for sure. Safety first. You can kind of see Nick Rose kind of put his hands down to his knees after that shot to the head.
Here's Lyle Thompson now. Lyle trying to find a lane. Aggressive defense here by the Lakers. Shane Jackson's shot. That one's blocked. And here come the Lakers back the other way on the counterattack. Burkhoff looking, trying to get into a lane. He's got to peel off. And the Lakers will just try to set up. And taken down there was Tate Katoni, and it's going to be picked up here by Lyle Thompson, and a penalty's coming here against the Chiefs for holding. As there was a whole lot of humanity all over Tate Katoni, taken down, trying to cut into the middle. So the Lakers looking to tie this game here on the power play. Saris, far side. Saris again. Robinson, back to Saris. Inside, there's a shot by Holden Katoni, and it's blocked by Tyson Bell. It went off of a Lakers player. They're going to, oh no. It went off Tyson Bell and out of play, and they're calling a penalty here against Peterborough.
No, that's Tyson Bell going for the slash.
Oh, it is Tyson Bell. Well, it looked like it was the Peterborough player that started to argue it a little bit, but it's Tyson Bell that will sit, and it's a 5-on-3.
This is a great chance for the Peterborough Lakers right now.
They got to keep that ball inside the zone, but Brad Cree's going to move up the floor. 5-on-3 for the next minute and 16. Priolo holding on to it, takes the shot, Rose with the save. And now Alex Pace. Hogarth was calling for the Hail Mary pass in the other end, but Peterborough's just going to walk up the floor. Hogarth on the near side for Saris. Tate Katoni, backhand pass over. Hogarth controlling it, looking for some space, finds some room, takes the shot, stopped by Hill, and it's going to be put out of play. Fresh 30 here for the Lakers, down by 1. Saris, far side, shot, stopped by Hill, rebound controlled here, and looks like they're going to say he stepped in. .30 more seconds on the 5-on-3. Jammer moving around.
Wow.
Jamieson taking some punishment. It's 1-on-3 in the corner. It's like playing tag. Who's going to get to him?
Oh, this hand.
Unbelievable job by Cody Jamieson trying to chop that ball loose. And now here's Lyle Thompson as he plays keep away. And the fans showing their support.
Surprised they're not giving him a standing. Oh, I thought they were going to stand up after that.
And the whistle's going to go on the far side in the Peterborough zone. The Lakers are going to get the ball here. We are over to 5-on-4 now. What a job. Cody Jamieson and Lyle Thompson playing keep away.
Look at the bench, the Six Nations Chiefs defense, or the bench. Dougie Jamieson has a huge smile on his face just watching that.
3 left. And the Chiefs have killed it off. The 5-on-3 has been erased. And the Chiefs still hold a 3-2 lead with 3 and change to go in the first. Here in Game 3 of the MSL Final. Dane Smith over inside shot. That hit the crossbar.
Errant pass almost went in.
Trumbull trying to muscle his way through his man. He's just going to leave it here, though. Resiteritz, he's got one of the 2 goals for Peterborough. Got it here again. Hogarth looking, takes the shot, stopped by Hill. It's a loose ball. And picking it up here is Tim Edwards. Edwards up the floor. He's got another man with him. Backhand pass.
Oh, boy.
Martin with a shot, stopped. Oh, what's some trickery there from the Chiefs, and it almost worked. Saris, he's got a lane. Pass it back, over, shot, stopped by Hill. As Thistlethwaite peeled over to the far side. And he had that bang play, but King of the Hill was there. Now Byrne looking for a lane, finds Dane. In for McKay, back to Byrne, takes the long range shot, stopped by Rose, and it's going to be picked up here by Peterborough. Up the floor. Turning back around is Dylan Hutchinson. He's just going to go to the bench as the Lakers control the ball down by 1. Robinson to the far side. Thistlethwaite got it inside, picked up here by Tyson Bell, and he's going to move up the floor. It's 2-on-2. Bell, he's got a man in, shot, scores! Ryan Smith on the counterattack. It's 4-2 Chiefs.
Holy smokes, that was fantastic. Textbook transition from Tyson Bell, looking for the streaking Ryan Smith coming off the bench in transition. Boy, oh boy, that was pretty to watch.
Smith is into double figures in goals here in the playoffs. He had 2 of them in Game 2. His fourth goal of this final. There's a shot by Lyle Thompson. It missed. Withers picks it up. Late stages of Game 1. Trumbull up the floor. We'll just leave it here for Resiteritz. And some pushing and shoving. And the whistle's going to go. There's going to be a cross-checking penalty, and I think it's going to go against Armstrong.
Armstrong and Nungo Thompson getting into it, and we've got ourselves a cross-check penalty, it looks like. Looks like Armstrong's heading to the bin.
Yeah, he is arguing it the whole way. But he is the guilty party here.
Saying Nungo had him, or he was getting Nungo to the middle of the back. That's what he was pleading his case for.
So power play here for the Chiefs. Here in the final minute of the first period. Byrne for Dane Smith. Back over. Shot by Lyle. Stopped. Rebound. Picked up here by Six Nations. Back over. Back to Dane. Dane with a low shot. A bouncer. It hopped on Rose. But he holds and saves it. But the Chiefs in it again. Lyle Thompson passed it over, trying to find Shane Jackson. It's a loose ball, and the Lakers will pick it up. And a Hail Mary pass was looking for Hogarth in stride, but it's going to be grabbed here by Brad Cree. Byrne.
Got one more shot here.
Last chance here for this period. Byrne for Dane. Dane in shot. That one is stopped, and it'll go out of play. Chiefs will have the ball here with 6.1 on the clock. Final opportunity here for Six Nations in this period. Furring over, stopped by Rose. And some pushing and shoving afterwards, but it's a 4-2 Six Nations lead through 20 minutes.
Well, it's the old case of punch, counter punch. I know I say that time in, time out, Mark. And may sound like a broken record, but especially when you're talking about the Lakers and the Chiefs, it really is a matter of punching and counter punching and who can withstand the blow and take it back. And this time it was the Peterborough Lakers that did a really great job of absorbing that first blow from the Six Nations Chiefs, and they came back with two. They responded in a big way, which they really needed to do. And of course the Chiefs late were able to respond in transition for that fourth goal, and we're at 4-2.
Chiefs score 3 goals in the first 7.5 minutes. Lakers respond with a pair. Ryan Smith in the final 2 minutes of the first period has the Chiefs up by a score of 4-2 through 20 minutes of play. We'll be back for the second period in about 10 minutes time. You are watching Major Series Lacrosse right here on the Darryl Smart Media Network. Welcome back inside the ILA, getting set for the second period of play here in Game 3 of the Major Series Lacrosse Final. The Six Nations Chiefs have a 4-2 lead on the Peterborough Lakers. Pare and Darryl Smart back with you here, and Darryl, of course, you look at the scoring summary in that first period. Six Nations taking it to Peterborough early, but Peterborough not going away quietly.
Yes, exactly, Mark. You had Dane Smith, of course, open the scoring with a pair of goals early, and then his good buddy that plays for the Buffalo Bandits, Ian McKay, scoring to make it 3-0 before Joey Rezaterets and Braden Saris responded with that counterpunch in the mid area of the first period. And, of course, Ryan Smith in transition getting things to 4-2 as we head to period number 2 in game number 3 of this MSL final here at the ILA.
When you look at the scoring here so far, let's see if this is another 24-second scrum to start the period. Ring the bell. It's going to be knocked loose, and the Chiefs will recover the ball here, and they are on the power play for the next 50 seconds. Some
great battles between Timmy Edwards and Jake Withers tonight, that's for certain.
Ryan Smith with a goal and a helper. Josh Byrne, Brad Cree, Kaysen Tarbell in his second game of the series also getting in with an apple. Jackson for Byrne. Byrne over, quick stick there from Ryan Smith. He hit the side of the goal. Loose ball. Withers battling there with Byrne. It's still loose. And Latrell Harris, he knocked it ahead, but Alex Pace is going to pick it up. As we mentioned, the Minto and the Founders are ongoing at the Minto Cup right now. It's Coquitlam 2, Orangeville 2 in game 1 of 3 in their final.
Of course, you could split the screen on whatever device you're watching. You could watch us on YouTube, and of course, the Minto, our friends at NL Plus and TSN Plus are carrying that. And of course, BC Sports carrying the Founders Cup. So lots of places to watch online. That's for certain.
Yeah, Nova Scotia and Mountain View doing battle tonight out in Alberta. There's a long-range shot from Jackson. It goes wide. We're at 5-a-side as the penalty has expired. Lyle Thompson twisting and turning takes the shot. He goes low, but it misses. Into the bench it goes, and there's going to be a penalty coming here.
Yeah, just following the official here.
It's going to be a hold. Yeah, it's going to be Peterborough. It's Jordan Sturos.
See if we can see what happened on that one. Nope, just missed it.
So Six Nations here on the power play. 2 minutes gone in the second period. They're up by 2, and it's going to be picked up here by the Lakers. Robert Hope cutting out of his own zone, and it's going to be turned over. Burns going to pick it up here for Six Nations.
And of course, if you're just watching on one screen or on the television on your TV, thanks for choosing us. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Ryan Smith up for Dane. Back to Ryan. Quick stick on the near side. It is going to be stopped by Rose.
Rose looking sharp.
Pace will knock it ahead. Picked up here just inside the Six Nations zone. That's Mitch Ogilvie. Far side, right in front of the Peterborough bench, is Joe Rezaterets, one of the goal scorers. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Far side, trying to twist in there was Thomas Hogarth, and all kinds of whistling in that corner, and Six Nations will turn the ball over. Tyson Bell bounce pass. And here's Cody Jamieson.
Yeah, that amazing shift, killing off that penalty in the first period.
Oh, it was a working man shift, to say the very least. Far side, Hope ties up Jackson before he can get the quick stick away. Now everybody scrumming in the corner in behind the Peterborough goal. Six Nations with a shot. What a save by Nick Rose as he commits larceny on Ryan Smith.
Clip that one as we're going to watch the replay on this.
Unbelievable.
Couldn't get the replay far enough back, but man, oh man, what a save.
We talk about Warren Hill being Gumby. That's Nick Rose just being Nick Rose. Now in, shot stopped by Hill on galloping Colton Armstrong.
Man, oh man. Love a good goaltending matchup, that's for sure.
Absolutely. They got a pretty good goaltender out west that one of these two teams will have to deal with as well. There's a shot.
Two possibly.
Yeah.
Which, who knows? I don't know the speculation, but of course, with the WLA being able to pick up 3 players.
Yeah, we saw it in the Mann Cup last year, obviously.
Or tried last year.
Couple of guys getting in with the Victoria Shamrocks.
Big question is, do you go with picking up Christian Del Bianco, arguably one of the best goaltenders in the world, but you have Frank Chiliano, who's had a phenomenal.
Chili's had a good 12 months.
Frank has been phenomenal all summer long. He's a great summer goaltender, and of course backstopped the Victoria Shamrocks here at the Mann Cup last season. But
there's a shot stopped.
New West uniform, he's had a fantastic summer as well, and of course was named WLA playoff MVP last night after he and his teammates punched the ticket to the Mann Cup.
I think you might be thinking of a Wrigley that backstopped Victoria last year, partner.
Oh yeah, no, Frank was there too. No, it was Dunkerley. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, it was a Wrigley area. There's a shot. The young upstart goaltender from the Orangeville Northmen.
You're right.
A big part of that Shamrocks run.
Frank was with Langley.
Yes, he
bad.
was.
That's my bad.
Dane Smith over into the corner. Byrne looking for some room, scores! Tough cheese, 5-2.
Wow. That was a laser beam. Let's take a look at the replay at that one. Nick had no chance on this one. This was just an absolute laser beam. Right from up top. And the Six Nations Chiefs now with a 5-2 lead with 14:15 to go here in the second period.
Latest goal scoring play, it is going to be marked down as Josh Byrne from Dane Smith and Tim Edward. As here's Dylan Hutchinson. As the Lakers try to get back into this one, down by 3 with 14 minutes to go in the second. Far side, Tate Catoni peels back into the corner, tries to find his man, but it's going to get past the center line. He passed it to thin air, and there was nobody there. And unable to get all the way back in time is Mike Robinson. Just a bit of a miscue there by the Lakers.
Thanks to all the listeners in the chat making sure to correct us about where Frank was playing. Got my Mann Cups mixed up.
There's a shot stopped into the corner. Bomberry back here for Dane Smith.
Of course, Frank played in the President's Cup last year.
Dawson Feed twisting around, goes on a bit of a spin cycle. Far side here, 10 on the shot clock. Dane for Bomberry, rising shot, rebound, scores! Boy. Dawson Feed on the rebound, 6-2.
Boy, was that just great reflex and a great read from Dawson Feed. Just check out the anticipation off the carom of the board here. This is, wow. And the scoop to put it in, that's thinking on your head. That is quick thinking right there.
So Six Nations with the last 3 goals as they balloon their lead to 4 And now Jake Withers having a conversation with the official before this face-off. So we'll see what the official scoring play is in just a moment. But Dawson Feed, there's a shot riser from Jake Withers. It's scooped up here. Rebound by Robinson. Another save there by Warren Hill.
That was one of the first clean wins for Jake Withers, and he got up and he had that beautiful scoring opportunity.
I think it's the first clean face-off win by anybody tonight.
I think so.
Here's Robinson. Robinson looking for a lane. 10 on the shot clock. Out inside, looking for McCulley. It's going to go into the corner. Tyson Bell all over him, and the whistle's going to go. So the official scoring play on the Feed goal. Feed from Bomberry and Dane Smith. So Dane Smith getting in on the apple picking here tonight.
Correctional witnesses, number 21, Brendan Bomberry.
Here's Dane Smith. Dane looking, taking another look. Inside, shot stopped by Rose. And now up the floor comes Alex Pace. Pace has some room. Got it over. There's a shot. That one goes off a stick. Excellent defensive play there by Tyler Biles getting in front of that shot. Now here's Holden Catoni. Holden looking, takes the shot, stopped by Hill.
The birthday boy, Tyler Biles.
Yes,
His birthday today. In the group chat, all he wanted for his birthday was a W today.
I mean, I think that's all we ever want. Just some W's. Inside, Shane Jackson with the one hopper stick side, but it just missed. As Tyler Biles, now 27 years of age today. What did I give to be 27 again?
We always like to talk hockey. He used to play for the Elmira Sugar Kings.
Yes, he did.
Won a Sub-1 Cup, I believe.
Some Geo alums. There's a shot stopped. Yeah, Elmira had a pretty good run there for a little while. Out in the Geo JHL. It's hockey season just about to get underway. OHL camp starting off next week. There's a shot. Sure, for Peterborough fans, they're looking for some good vibes from their Peterborough Petes.
Yep.
As they had the first overall pick in the most recent OHL priority selection as they try to rebuild into a championship contender.
Just got a correction on the Larson Sundown suspension. Thanks for that. He only got one game.
So he's just resting tonight.
Yep.
There's a shot, stopped.
That was my bad. I thought he had a two-gamer and was sitting it out, but he's suspension served already. Thanks for that.
And when you go to the official roster on the game sheet site, it does say that he is still suspended, but I guess they just didn't mark it off. Ryan Smith with a shot. That one's blocked. And Rosie is just going to pick it up and send it up the floor.
We're just going by the game sheet.
Exactly. It would help if it didn't come in 2 minutes before we went on the air, but...
And you took a good jog.
I did take a good jog.
You took a good jog to get that.
There's a sharp angle shot
right
off the side of the goal. And it's going to be Peterborough ball here. Got 9:20 to go in the second. Peterborough down by 4 here in game 3. There's a shot. That one's blocked. The Chiefs blocking all kinds, keeping it away from Warren Hill. Tate Catoni now looking for a lane from long range. Gets it right back. Takes a shot. Another save by Warren Hill, and that one sent him down.
If you remember from last year in the MSL final, Dougie and Warren were the co-MVPs of the playoffs. So
for good reason.
Oh, and then they're just picking up where they left off last year, that's for sure.
Trying the pick play there, knocked down was Braden Saris. or pardon me, that was Ben Trumbull. He's going to go to the bench. As they tried that two-man play on the far side. Now here come the Chiefs 3-on-2. In shot, that one is set wide by Steve Priolo.
Priolo's got the itch to trigger after scoring twice against Owen Sound.
In shot, another save by Warren Hill. Both of these teams trade chances, going back and forth, and Rosie and King of the Hill standing up strong here for both sides.
Bit of a track meet here for a second.
Catch your breath. 8 minutes to go in the second period. As we usually do, if you are logged in on the YouTube channel, send in your questions. We'll have a little bit of a Q&A session during the intermission. Byrne picks up his own rebound, got it over. That one set wide as they just tried to beat out the shot clock. Now Armstrong up the floor.
Of course, during the intermission, we can kind of go over the President's Cup. My good buddy Dean Link from Brooklyn Lacrosse Club sent me the itinerary for the national.
That one scooped up. Galloping down the pipe. Justin Martin, saved by Rose. A breakaway opportunity for Skibbs, and Nick Rose comes up big. Robinson, far side for Resiteritz. Back for Robinson, takes the shot, stopped, and Hill lost sight of it for just a moment, but he's able to pick it up. Dane Smith on the near side. Cuts to the half wall. Cuts to the middle. Still with it. In Lyle.
Oh boy,
shot looking for the top corner. Rebound picked up by Rose. Up the floor. Here comes Withers. Withers extra aggressive in tonight's game. You know he wants back into this series. Tate Katoni. Into the corner. Twisting around, Saris with a shot, Hill with the save.
Teams have really settled in here.
It's been a little bit since our last goal. Just about 7 minutes since the last one from Dawson Theed. Here's Ryan Smith. His team up by 4. Ryan into the middle, over, inside, tic-tac-toe, there you go, but Nick Rose says no.
Oh, that looked like a video game, the passing on that one.
Hope for pace. Into the corner, that one missed the stick of Hogarth, and the Chiefs are going to pick it up. Now Priolo. Down for Dane, near side, Dane Smith cutting through, finds his man in the lane as Josh Byrne just loses handling of the ball. Lyle Thompson from long range, Rose with the save.
Chiefs doing a really nice job of getting inside. They've been able to get it a couple of times here in the second period.
Thistlethwaite. He'll wait on it. He's going to go to the bench. Fresh legs on here for Peterborough. They haven't scored in quite a long time as that shot, it's blocked and Peterborough recovers. 3 on the shot clock, right in on goal. Hill with the save and up the floor right to Dane. Dane, he's just going to leave it and go to the bench. Now in the far corner is Cody Jamieson, deep in Peterborough territory. Here's Ryan Smith. Ryan twisting around, gets inside, loses the ball before he can take the shot. And Cody Jamieson almost picking it up, but Peterborough is going to recover.
Nice job by the Peterborough defense there, collapsing in. They've done a really nice job in this settled session of this game.
Near side, Tate Katoni. Over to the far side. Goes for a bit of a lap, but it's picked up here by Skibbs. Up the floor, Justin Martin. He's got a man with him. It's a 2-on-3 as the Chiefs are just going to settle things down and switch everybody on the floor. Lyle Thompson. Back in. Byrne looking. Back in, trying to find Lyle. Now Byrne with it again. Backhand shot stopped by Rose. Now Jordan Sturos on the near side. 3:15 to go in the second. 6-2 Chiefs. Looking to take a 3-0 series lead here in the MSL final. Far side shot stopped. Rebound. Loose ball goes all the way into the corner. Hogarth battling with Cree. And now Tyson Bell scoops it up. Floats it up. And the Chiefs recover. Priolo. He's on the near side. A wholesale change here for the Chiefs. Priolo back in. Dane Smith took it from Ryan. Dane Smith with a shot. Another save by Rosie. And still waiting for that next goal. Hasn't been scored in about 11 minutes now. The 13-11 mark was the last goal that was scored. My apologies, about 9 minutes have gone by since the last goal.
The chess match continues.
There's a shot stopped by Hill. It caught him up near the collarbone. And now here come the Chiefs. Breakaway, shot, scores! Ian McKay goes 5-hole at 7-2 Chiefs.
Again, transition, Mark. Just take a look at the replay on this. Great save by Warren. Huge rebound. Followed up by Skibbs and Mickey. Mickey makes no mistake on that one. That's just great transition play, and the Six Nations Chiefs with a 7-2 lead here with 2:05 to go.
Second goal of the game, fourth of the playoffs for Ian McKay. And the lead has increased to 5. The Six Nations Chiefs have scored the last 4 goals. Lakers have been held scoreless in this period, and losing the stick there was Holden Catoni. Took the shot, but it broke the netting off of his stick. Robinson. Back over. Robinson again takes the shot. It gets loose, and Catoni took that one down low. As he tried to cut through the middle, he's just going to go to the bench, and the Chiefs are going to move up the floor. Bomberry finds Byrne. 1:20 to go in the second. Byrne near side for Ryan Smith. Ryan moving in, takes the shot. That one's blocked by Hope. They can't get the shot away in time, and that's going to result in a shot clock violation here for the Chiefs. Peterborough is going to get the ball back.
Great D.
That right there from Robert Hope, that big block, it was going to go on net and reset the shot clock.
Well, and that's why we've been at this little bit of a stalemate. The Lakers' defense has been fantastic.
Lakers moving the ball around. Shot there from Holden Catoni. It goes wide. Picks it right back up. Takes the shot high, and it missed. Bouncer scooped up here by the Chiefs. And here comes Latrell Harris up the floor.
Those are those loose balls that we were talking about earlier, Mark. Peterborough seeming to pick them up. And again, that's why they've been able to stay closer to the Chiefs here, even though it is a 7-2 score.
Again, get your questions in on the chat. Just a few seconds to go in this second period. Circling around the goal is Cody Jamieson. Out front trying to find Dane. There's the shot. It misses. And there's going to be some hacking and pushing and shoving near the Six Nations bench. And the whistles are going to go. And a timeout, I believe, is actually going to be called here.
Yep. And again, they should. 7 seconds to go here in the second period. 7-2. Chiefs over the Lakers, and you might as well use it.
The buzzer beater possibilities here. What play is going to be set up here by the Lakers?
And again, you want that momentum, and that's where the Peterborough Lakers are at. They need to get something going right now so they can hang their heads high heading into the third period as they head to the bench in approximately 10 seconds, or much longer than that because we've got 7.2 on the board here.
Again, thank you for joining us on the Darryl Smart Media Network. This could be our last rodeo, partner. If the Chiefs win this one and then win Game 4, it's off to the Mann Cup.
Yes.
So thank you all for tuning in all season long here at the ILA. Maybe we see you again back here for game number 5, but then again, I know the Chiefs don't want to come back here to play any more lacrosse.
No, that's for sure.
Until they have to in 2026.
And they move the clock back to 9 seconds as well. Yeah, thank you, viewers, for tuning in all season long. It's been great to bring it to you. And
McCauley up the floor, 5 left. Looking for the buzzer beater inside. There's a shot stopped by Hill on Mike Robinson. And he gets a pat on the head from his teammates as Warren Hill comes up big late to keep the Chiefs up by 5 through 40 minutes of play.
Warren has been razor sharp, Mark. He's given up 2 goals here after 40 minutes. And that's not to say that the Peterborough Lakers have not thrown rubber at him. We don't have the official count right here, but man, oh man, Warren Hill has been the king of the hill, as he has much of this summer when it's been his turn to get the call. Your takeaway from the second period, Mark?
My takeaway is that the Chiefs, they chiefed.
Yes.
I mean, the defense was there, plain and simple, a lot of key blocks, and then they just continued to roll, scoring some key goals. And there was that lull in the second period, Darryl, where there wasn't any scoring being done. Both goaltenders were a huge story in that second period
Absolutely.
as well. Not just Warren Hill, but Nick Rose came up with a number of dandy saves. One on Brendan Bomberry with the stick, where he basically just threw his arm out and said,
Heck of a
I
glove
got
save.
this one. And then taking away breakaway opportunity from Justin Martin as well.
Yeah.
The Chiefs have had their opportunities, but there was that lull in the second period where there was no goals scored, not for a lack of chances, as both teams were peppering the net. Both goaltenders should deserve a round of applause.
Well, and I wasn't going to say that the Peterborough Lakers defense had figured things out, but boy, oh boy, they've done a really nice job in that second period. And honestly, it's outside shots and transition. That's been what's killed them. That's what has killed them, honestly. And that inside game, they've really shored things up as we look at some of the questions here. Thanks again to everybody who tunes in and interacts with us. Outside of major league or major lacrosse provinces like Ontario and BC, which other provinces are emerging as strong producers of next generation players and teams? That one's from Billy. Alberta is a big one, obviously. Alberta, Saskatchewan, and out in the Maritimes. Those are the big ones, out in Nova Scotia way especially. Hope that answered that question.
All right, what do we got next?
I should talk less. That's one comment. And we went back with Frank. Who's flying out to New West to watch the Chiefs? Marco Challenge wants to know who's watching the games. Thank you. Thank you.
You're getting pickles.
We got pickles from the fans. We got some Brian pickles from the fans. Let's see here. We did have a question about the broadcasts, actually. Or here it is. Is MSL sanctioned by NLL like they did with OJLL? To be honest, the NLL is not sanctioned, or the NLL does not sanction the OJLL or us or anyone. It's a great relationship. I really like the fact that NLL has reached out to the summer leagues, because let's face it, it goes hand in hand, and having NLL Plus as part of it, just, I think they're broadening their lacrosse community, which is a phenomenal idea. I think that it's a brilliant idea, and of course they had the US Boxla, they were streaming on their platform. And of course, the Minto is on NLL Plus, which is great. But just to clarify, the OJLL is sanctioned by Lacrosse Canada and the Ontario Lacrosse Association. The only affiliation is the NLL has reached out and said, hey, can we have your broadcast of your games and put it on our platform, which I think is a brilliant idea. I know that there has been a little bit of talk about maybe having the Mann Cup on the NLL Plus platform, but I know that's not going to happen this year because obviously out west,
someone's asking us on the air here about the Minto Cup score. I can tell you right now that it's 4-2 Coquitlam, as that one's into the third period of play.
But yeah, just to finish that thought, it would be great to have the Mann Cup on the NL Plus platform, but with the Mann Cup out west, WLA has WLA TV done by the great people over at Playful Sports. Playful, I think it is. But they do a great job, and they have their pay-per-view option, and that's what's going to happen when the Mann Cup is out west. And you can't blame them because it's a great fundraiser for them. Let's see. But yeah, to have that partnership with the NLL, I think that's something I think the conversations might have in our off season and into the NLL season. I think it's just an obvious transition or an obvious mix with so many NLL stars playing in our league.
It's natural, right?
Yeah,
because you have a few months off after this season is done to get ready for the NLL. Once the NLL season is done, it bleeds right into the MSL season.
We've got another question from Billy. Where would US LAC's collegiate rank in comparison to Canadian junior systems? That's a tough one because honestly, I would say junior
US
B
is a powerhouse.
Yeah, I would say it ranks up there with junior. I would put it with junior B. The only reason why I say that, the junior B league is such a large league in Ontario here, and there's a varying degree. The caliber goes from your top end teams. Your Ganawage could compete in the OJLL. You know what I mean? And if people really shook the trees, you could have. And I've said that about senior, where senior B, your senior B top two teams maybe go up to MSL, and your bottom two from MSL go down to senior B.
So you're kind of like in your relegation.
Yeah,
right?
relegation and promotion. I think maybe that would be great. But again, that's completely different topic. But yeah, I could see. I've watched a bit of the collegiate league, and it's fantastic, and it's really grown. You've got these seasoned field players playing the box game and not necessarily perfecting it, but they're getting their toes dipped into the box game, and there's a lot of talent coming out of the U.S. And of course, when I was on the executive MSL, we had a great we threw around the idea of having a combine, an MSL combine, because there are so many American players, and why not get those players here, get them a taste, and you never know, some of these teams in MSL could pick up a diamond in the rough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was a roundabout answer. I would say that league is comparable to the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League. Is New West allowed to add 3 players like last year? This year they're allowed to. Last year they were not allowed to. They thought they were allowed to, and of course the protest came in where they weren't allowed to because semi-annual general meeting of Lacrosse Canada, it was voted in, but you had to actually get that stamp at the annual general meeting, and that's why they weren't able to add. So yeah.
Well, let me stop you, because correct me if I'm wrong, but they picked up a couple of players and they actually played in last year's Mann Cup.
Yeah. Because the WLA won the protest.
Yes, they won the protest. Right. It was, I believe it was Will Malcolm and Mike Messenger that came here to Ontario.
You're correct.
They got brought in, and then they were like, okay, sit around until this protest is done. first 2 games go by, and they're just sitting there. Game 3 comes, and all of a sudden, okay, protest is good. You guys are cleared, and they ended up actually playing the rest of that Mann Cup.
That'll be a tough one, Mark, don't you think? With New West representing and playing at home.
Yeah.
Who do you take as your who do you take as your 3 players?
They do have Will Malcolm on that New West team as well.
Well,
So a familiar name.
Well, yeah, and who do you take, A, and B, would you take players? Because the one thing that I've seen from this New West team is their chemistry. And I don't know about you, I wouldn't want to mess with that chemistry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially by bringing 3 guys in and saying, thanks for coming out, but you're not playing.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing.
I mean, Mitch Jones went El Fuego, 5.7 points per game in the playoffs, 51 points. How about Ty Kurtz? He has really emerged as one of the better lacrosse players on the planet at his such a young age, just from up the road in the Puslinch area. And, obviously just had his first season in the NLL. Has a good regular season, and then follows that up with 45 points in 9 games.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg with this New West team. And again, you go back to the goaltending situation there.
Well, yeah, what are you going to do?
Do you allow Shilly to just be Shilly, or do you go and get Del Bianco?
And it could be a situation where you do get Christian Del Bianco and have him there, kind of like what the Chiefs did last year in the Mann Cup, because they did have Dylan
Ward.
Dylan Ward
I think
was
that
on
was
the
just
roster.
more of a head game, if anything. He was.
Well, it was an insurance policy.
Yeah,
it was an insurance policy, right? Yeah. So, of course, he was on the 25-man roster, playing in the PLL, and of course, it's no secret that Graham Hossack and Eli McLaughlin are on the 25-man roster for the Chiefs. So when they go out west and the PLL is over, Graham Hossack, who signed early in the season with the Chiefs, but opted to play in the PLL. So Graham Hossack will be with the Chiefs if they get out west. And of course, Eli McLaughlin, who was phenomenal with the Chiefs all last season, he'll be in that lineup or a part of that lineup. Well, thanks a lot for the chat and the questions. Sorry we couldn't get to them all. I know we've got some nice chat about the U.S. League. We have a listener saying that the Junior C would be a better comparison because of the IQ of the box game. I'm down with that one as well. And of course, the Junior C League is so large as well in Ontario, where those top-end teams could play in the Ontario Junior B League as well.
Getting set for the third period of play, the Chiefs 7, the Lakers 2. The Chiefs looking to have a stranglehold on this series, but the Lakers looking to climb back and make this a series as we are well underway here. Near side, this is Byrne. Inside and getting called there. The whistle's going to go. Dawson Feed threw a pick play there on Alex Pace, and Pace was knocked down. The official didn't like it.
So the Lakers need to get on the board here.
They really do. Their last goal was scored all the way back at the 7:42 point of the first period. They were blanked in the middle frame, which, as we have learned through the first 2 games of this series, that middle period is huge when it comes to the storylines of these games.
And again, thanks to our fans down below who gave us the Brian Pickles to chew on after the game.
Yeah, don't chew on them in the middle of the game part.
I've annoyed people enough on the broadcast. Imagine me chomping away on a pickle.
Here's Cody Jamieson. Cody looking for a lane. 3 on the shot clock. Takes the shot. That one missed. And it's going to be scooped up here by the Lakers.
Really love the passion that Jammers brought to this one tonight. You can really tell he wants to be on the floor.
Here's Burkhoff. Robinson, far side. Looking, shooting, Tate Katoni tried the one-hopper on Warren Hill, but he made the save. It went in pretty lightly on King of the Hill, and Hill was able to hold on. Here's Byrne for Dane Smith. He have 2 goals in this one. Dane Smith directing traffic. He's going to take the pass in, takes the shot, looking to go over the shoulder, but he missed by about an inch. Byrne, 3 on the shot clock, looking for a lane, takes it. That one's going to go wide. And the horn is going to go as the shot clock expired.
Just a shout out. We've got viewers in from Israel, Tennessee, all over Canada, the United States. Thanks for joining us.
Far side, that one just missed Saris, and Hill's going to pick it up. Long range pass. He moves it all the way up the floor to McKay. McKay Smith unable to connect. As they tried that counterattack, if Smith connected with that one, this arena would have been sent into a frenzy. Pass over, Katoni with a shot. That one stopped. Point blank on Warren Hill.
3-0-6.
Saris. Far side shot. Hill holds on yet again.
Someone is asking about the attendance. I'm a terrible judge of attendance. I was trying to listen to the 50-50. They didn't say how much the half of the 50-50 is, and usually that's my judge on attendance.
Bomberry.
It's a good crowd. I'm going to say it's
really
a good crowd.
It's a very good crowd here tonight. Jammer going inside, trying to find Shane Jackson. Jackson gets bodied in, gets it loose, and he's not going to be able to get that ball on goal in time.
Lakers doing a nice job of neutralizing Shane Jackson this evening. This is the first time I've really heard his name called, and he's been in the thick of things throughout this series and in the playoffs.
A lot in this game. He's just been forced into the corner and just hasn't really been able to move all that much. Lakers moving the ball around, trying to find Hogarth. Hogarth getting pushed around, one-hands it on goal. Hill with the save. He's trying to get it loose. And Tyler Biles will move it up the floor. Four minutes gone here in the third period of Game 3. Dane Smith will just leave it here for Byrne. Byrne here for Jammer. To the far side, too hot to handle, right in on goal. Shot stopped by Rose on Dawson Theed. He finds his way into the right place at the right time. A couple of times he has done that, Dawson Theed.
He's just such a big body, and he's such a quick dude, too.
Robinson, near side. Saris back over. They play pitch and catch. Saris, 7 on the shot clock. That one missed. Rebound, Saris trying to gallop on goal, and he couldn't get full control of the ball. Now the Chiefs looking to counterattack. They've scored the last 4 goals. A 7-2 lead.
Watching from Balsam Lake Provincial Park. Thanks for watching.
There's a shot, scores! Great Dane has a hattie. It's 8-2.
Oh, man. He is just on fire, my friend. Just look at the replay. We're just talking about Shane Jackson. Shane Jackson and Josh Byrne. But again, you give Dane Smith that much time from the outside, you got to get into his face. You know what I'm talking about? He, one of our listeners was asking, what do you do to slow this Chiefs team down? It's get into their faces, honestly. And the Peterborough Lakers really haven't been able to do that.
Yeah. Tight defense, force them into the boards, and what's the old saying? Be aggressive, be aggressive. As Tim Edwards was being aggressive on one of the Lakers players there after he lost his stick.
Really good question by one of our viewers. It's a very good question about, has anybody ever really come back from a 3-0 deficit?
It's happened.
Well, between these two teams.
There's a shot stopped by Hill.
A few years ago, the Peterborough Lakers had the Chiefs down 3-0 And the Chiefs came roaring back to win in 7 games and won 4 straight.
And what year was that?
16, was it? 16, it was the year that we had won the Mann Cup.
And it was the last year before Peterborough went on their sizable run of Mann Cup championships. Of course, the Chiefs wouldn't win again until 2023. And they've now gone back-to-back with Mann Cups, looking for a three-peat this year.
I think it was 16, yeah. That was the year that Jammer came back. He didn't play the first 3 games, and the Lakers went up 3-0, and Jammer came back in the lineup.
There's a shot by Hogarth, stopped by Hill.
He had a knee injury, actually. Remember seeing him in the dressing room and goes, I'll be good to go if I have this knee brace on. He put the knee brace on like Superman and a cape. And the Chiefs won 4 straight and then ended up winning the Mann Cup.
Well, he is a superhero. He's not wearing a cape tonight, but we love to see him on the floor. Here's Byrne twisting back around. Ryan Smith in, leaves it back. Lyle Thompson with a rising shot, stopped by Rose. Byrne.
Sorry, Mark. The little rugby comparison. Peterborough does a great job of stopping Six Nations, and then they have nowhere to go, but they just pass it back like in rugby. It's next man up.
Lyle Thompson and Trumbull just get rocked right on the near side. But here come the Lakers. Backhand pass, Hogarth looking, shooting, stopped by Hill. And now the Chiefs getting aggressive here on Hogarth. Hogarth twisting around, trying to evade the checks. And Hill just hold on to the ball. Still plenty of time on the shot clock as the Lakers trying to climb back into this one, down by 6. A couple of extra hacks by Tyson Bell, and he's going to get called.
That was the extra hack. You got that one right, Mark. And I think it's an 8-2 game here. And what you got to do if you're the Chiefs, you just stay clean.
Mm-hmm.
Stay clean. Try to keep Peterborough to the outside, not let them get anything, and try not to get injured, and try and almost not necessarily cruise in to Saturday's game, but be as clean as possible about it.
Well, this is going to be their fourth minor penalty called tonight. Remember, they killed off a 5-on-3 earlier. Shot scores, and for the first time since the first period, the Lakers get on the board. It's Tate Katoni.
Well, much like the last time that the Peterborough Lakers were in this building, Peterborough Lakers did a great job on the power play. I think they scored 3 on the power play, and they just this is their second of the game, their second goal of the game on the power play, and they just move the ball so well. And you give them that much time, of course they're going to score a goal, and that's just great ball movement by Peterborough. And a very, very timely goal, my friend.
Jake Withers directing traffic, trying to tell his teammate, go right into the corner. As Peterborough looks to try to set up a quick strike.
They need to strike again.
Here's that rugby scrum you were talking about, partner. Picked up here by Withers. Withers going in, one hand over, shot kicked aside by Warren Hill.
What a save by Warren. He's been unreal tonight.
Here's Dane Smith. He's got 3 of the 8 goals. Ryan Smith has one of them. Inside shot stopped by Rose.
It's a well-timed stop by Nick Rose.
And now here come the Lakers up the floor. 11-11 on the clock. Make a wish. The Lakers want to make a wish to get back into this series, but they're going to have to put the hard work in here. Over, Hogarth. Back over. There's a shot by Holden Katoni. It deflects wide and out of play. And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a slash, and it's going to go against the Chiefs as their penalty box door is open.
Like Tyson Bell again, maybe? He's pleading a case.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he is arguing this one the whole way through. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be him. Although Dawson Theed is now going into the box. So it's Theed's penalty. I think Tyson Bell was just arguing, didn't like the call. But the Lakers with the power play here.
And again, you don't want to let the Lakers get into this one. They know all too well that they come back from a big lead in the third period.
Here's Saris back over. Resiteritz inside shot stopped by Hill. The windmill with the left arm.
Boy, oh boy, that was a big one.
Saris up top. They look for a lane. Tight box there by the Chiefs. Ripped wide by Resiteritz. Saris will keep it on the right side of the line. It didn't hit the net, so 10 seconds on the shot clock. Saris shooting, stopped by Hill. Rebound is going to be scooped up here by the Chiefs.
He's seen a lot of rubber tonight. The Peterborough Lakers have got the ball to the net. It's just they haven't been able to beat Warren Hill.
Byrne to Dane. As the dynamic duo from Buffalo played pitch and catch. Ripped on goal, stopped by Rose. And the Lakers trying to speed their way back up the floor. Pearson trying to increase the energy here at the ILA as it's starting to slow down. The Chiefs trying to clamp down on a 3-0 series lead.
It's almost an anticipatory mood in here. It's been very quiet.
Tyson Bell will pick up the loose ball, and he's just going to move it up the floor. 10 seconds to go on the penalty.
Just straight up great lacrosse by both teams.
Here's Brendan Bomberry. And just settling it down, back to 5 aside. Dane looking for that lane. Dane Smith takes the shot. That one's blocked. Dane going after it. The shot clock's going to expire, so Peterborough is going to get the ball here. McCulley had that slash loose. Good job there by Kaysen Tarbell, and here come the Chiefs the other way. Quick strike attack. There's a shot stopped by Rose as he takes it away from Tim Edwards.
It's the third or fourth time that Skibbs has led the fast break here.
He'll peel off, and a fresh set of Chiefs on the floor. Ryan Smith for Byrne for Jackson. Jackson up top, shoots that one off the iron. And it's going to be picked up here by Lyle Thompson. Everybody all over him, and he's just going to pass it back. Very calm under pressure was Lyle Thompson there. It was 1-on-2, and he just found an outlet. Dane back for Jackson. Jackson shoots, skipped wide, off a leg. 10 on the shot clock. Dane back into the corner for Ryan Smith. Inside, there's a shot from Lyle Thompson. It missed. And here come the Lakers, who are down by 5 here in Game 3. Not much time to work with. 7 and change here in the third. Resiteritz turning back around. Got it over. Holden Catoni in, shoots. That one missed the top corner. And it's going to go all the way down the floor. It's going to be Chiefs ball. 7 minutes exactly on the clock here in the third. Dane Smith cutting around, taking a couple of hacks and slashes. Gets some room for Ryan, stopped by Rose.
You got Dane Smith running like a freight train, pulls on the brakes, and he's like, oh, here you go, Ryan Smith.
I mean, when you can have Dane Smith feeding it to a near 50 goal scorer in the NLL like Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, even in the MSL, had a phenomenal campaign. He's near 50 between the playoffs and the regular season, as there's Theed with a shot it missed.
Like calling him Mr. Hat Trick this season.
Here's Armstrong, passed it back over, tic-tac-toe, and there you go. The Lakers add one onto the board. It's Brad McCulley.
Don't blink, folks. 6 minutes left in the game. That's lots of time here in the lacrosse world. The Peterborough Lakers and MSL know full well that the Peterborough Lakers can strike very quickly and very often, especially down the stretch here. So if you're a Chiefs fan, buckle up and if you're the Chiefs defense, you got to buckle down here and not let the Peterborough Lakers in this one, as Nick Rose has done his job keeping the Chiefs at bay, and the offense has done a really nice job of kind of creeping into this one ever so slowly.
Brad McCulley with his 5th of the playoffs. As everybody's scrumming right in front of the Chiefs bench, the whistles are going to go. And they're going to direct everybody back to their respective benches. And we are back underway. Chiefs now only hold a 4-goal lead. Peterborough has scored the last 2. Far side, Robinson, back over, shot, stopped by Hill, rebound picked up here by Bell. Up the floor, McKay. McKay shoots off the shoulder and out of play.
That was so casual by Ian McKay. Just kind of saunters down to the other end and puts a shot on Nick Rose.
So Holden Catoni started it off in this period with his 13th of the season. Tate and Braden Saris with the assists. And now inside, unable to get it there was Brendan Bomberry. Everybody jockeying for that ball now in the corner. Knocked down is a Laker. And
Ryan
big
Smith.
time, Ryan Smith delivering the boom on a couple of Lakers.
Talk about Frank the Tank Chiliano. But
And now
Ryan
all
the
kinds
Tank.
of whistles after the fact. And the officials are going to get together here.
You talk about Frank the Tank Chiliano. This is Ryan the Tank Smith. Oh, man. Let's see if we can get the replay
So
on
they
it.
are pointing exactly where Ryan Smith delivered that last hit.
Oh, we just missed the replay.
And now Cody Jamieson is arguing with the official. Same with Dane Smith. They're giving the ball to Peterborough here, and neither of them like it.
My, oh, my. And again, you got a goal scorer like Ryan Smith, who has
Do
been
everything.
Yeah, he's been all hands. But in that, he was just a tank trying to create a loose ball.
Long range shot. It's going to be stopped by Hill. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Cree leaves it here. Fresh off the bench is Josh Byrne. Down low for Theed.
And that'll be a storyline, too, if the Chiefs get out west. Josh Byrne playing his minor lacrosse out in New West. And, of course, his family moved to Ontario recently. So
There goes Nick Rose to the bench. As the Lakers looking to strike. They're down by 4, 6 on 5. It's a smart move by them. They have been excellent on the power play, but that's an errant pass. It goes off everybody, and in comes Tyson. Bell scores 9-4.
and a smart move by the Peterborough Lakers on that one. Of course, Drew Hutchison jumping off the bench and trying to run towards the net. Obviously a quicker runner than Nick Rose. But it's hard to outrun the Gazelle and Tyson Bell. That's just, dude puts on his running shoes and he can run forever.
Well, back to the bench goes Hutchinson, and they're going to start the play here, 6 on 5, as the Lakers are looking for a hope and a prayer here with 4:04 to go. Good face-off win there. by Jake Withers. And the Lakers, they need to strike early and often here, as that one's just going to stay in play. Burkhoff. Resiteritz. They need 5 in the next 3:40. That one inside as Hogarth was looking for the top shoulder. Inside. Back in. Shot stopped. Rebound. It's going to go in. Grabbed here by the Lakers again.
There won't be any equipment calls on this one. That's for sure.
Up top, Holden Catoni. Shot right into the breadbasket. And the Chiefs hold on to it. Galloping towards the goal yet again is Drew Hutchinson, as he will make it 5-on-5 yet again. And if you're the Chiefs, Darryl, you get possession of that ball, you kill off that shot clock.
Oh, yeah. Stay wide. Stay wide. You've got the 5-goal lead. And right here, Dane Smith, perfect example. He's just going to ragdoll it in, dump it in, kill the clock.
So here come the Lakers after that 30 is killed. 2:40 to go here in game 3. Saris. As Resiteritz directs some traffic. Near side pace, back to Catoni. Holden back over, in, shot by McCulley, and it stays out. Good job there by Hill.
And Warren just being what Warren is and what Warren has done in this one, he's just shut the door. He's been a brick wall tonight.
So game 4 of this series, that is going to go on Saturday in Peterborough.
And you'll be able to watch that one on Stamp Lax on YouTube.
Backhand pass, Justin Martin. Yeah, the game on Saturday is going to be at 7 o'clock. A potential Mann Cup ticket on the line.
Yep.
As the Six Nations Chiefs looks like they're going to close in on a 3-0 series lead here, up by 5.
Stamper and Sully will have the call online, and of course, Mr. Arnold and Mr. Dalladay will have the call on your TV on Saturday. Again, just want to reiterate what Mark said. Thank you very much to the fans. If this is indeed our last broadcast here at the ILA and on Darryl Smart Media, just want to thank the audience for tuning in all season long. It's the start of something good, maybe something a little bigger next year. Who knows?
Pass over. Ripped on goal, stopped by Hutchinson.
And a huge shout out to Ben Hill and Bruce Bennett, our technical wizards on the cameras. Those guys have got the colors dialed in on the cameras. They do a great job. And just want to thank them for all their hard work all season long.
Got a minute 9 left on the clock. There is a penalty for the Peterborough Lakers. So Six Nations just killing off the time here on the power play. There's more to the penalty clock than there is the game clock, so they're just moving the ball around here. If this does go to a game 5, we'll be back here on Monday night at 8 o'clock. But again, Six Nations Chiefs 43 seconds away from a 3-0 series lead here in the Major Series Lacrosse Final. Winner of this series will go on to face the new Westminster Salmon Bellies in the Mann Cup. As New West is just resting at this point, awaiting the winner of this series. That one on goal, stopped by Hill.
And obviously watching.
Yep. I imagine they're watching.
I'm thinking so, and they'll be tuned in to Stamp Lax on YouTube, thanks to my good buddy Steven Stamp. And
as the fans get loud here at the ILA as they applaud their Six Nations Chiefs, who are one win away from their 3rd straight Mann Cup berth. Winners here in Game 3, 9-4, the final.
wow. And again, you talk about the goal scoring, Mark. Talk about the scoring of Dane Smith. But in my mind tonight, I'm going to talk about Warren Hill.
Absolutely.
We talk about the back end a bit, but let's give credit where credit's due. Warren Hill allowed 2 goals for almost 2+ periods. So he was a brick wall tonight, and the defense did a great job of keeping the Peterborough Lakers wide this evening. And I think if they want to sweep this thing on Saturday night, they got to do a little bit of the same. What about you, partner? Your takeaways?
Defense.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, Warren Hill was fantastic. Nick Rose kept Peterborough in this as long as he possibly could, as Cody Jamieson is having an extended conversation with the officials after the game here. But again, you can talk about Dane Smith. You can talk about, the performances from Ian McKay. He had a couple of goals. Josh Byrne with a goal and 2 helpers. Ryan Smith getting on the board with a goal and an assist. But at the end of the day, and this has been the conversation all season long with these Chiefs.
Yes.
Remember, they had that extended run where they gave up single-digit goals for about, 2.5 years?
Yes.
So,
and the
this
Peterborough
is a
Lakers
game
were the first team to score double digits on them
and
this season.
This is a team that is built on defense.
Yeah.
The offense is there, but it's the defense that has won them championships. And right now, they are 5 wins away from their 3rd straight Mann Cup. But again, it's not going to be easy going into the PMC on Saturday night and sweep the Lakers, because they're not going to go away quietly. They have too many hard hitters that could be series changers.
Oh, 100%, Mark. And again, you talk to any of the Chiefs players, Cody Jamieson, especially after the game the other night, we were just talking. He goes, you got to make sure that you stop the run, like we talked about it, stopping the runs and the momentum, especially at the PMC, because it's a madhouse there on Lansdowne. And you know what? Once the Peterborough Lakers get rolling, they get that momentum from that fantastic crowd at the PMC, and they're going to lean on their crowd on Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
And they have those weird corners at the PMC as well. So they take the deflections into the corners aren't going to be like the ones you see here at the ILA. It's a little bit more rounded here. It's a little bit more square at the PMC. So that's something that plays into the hands of the Lakers because they're so used to it. But again, this is the Six Nations Chiefs we're talking about.
Well,
There's a reason why they are in this position.
This is their 5th visit to the PMC this season as well. You got to remember they played 2 regular season games, and now this is going to be their 3rd game. No, second. So it'll be their 4th game. Sorry, my math sucks.
This will be their 4th.
Yeah, so familiarity with that barn, that's for sure. But yeah, it's going to be rocking on Peterborough or in Peterborough on Saturday night. Stamper and Sully will have the call, and Pete and Scott will have the call on television. And just thank you very much for having us. And the fans are the ones that make this thing possible. And as you see in the chat, we've got fans from all over the world, my friends. So it's pretty cool to see you.
Thank you for all tuning in. Again, Game 4 is on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Game 5, if necessary, is back here on Monday nights at 8 p.m., as I mentioned before. But if this is the end of this season here at the ILA, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank Darryl for the opportunity. Thank everybody for putting us on the air here at the ILA. It has been a blast. But until next time, once again, the final score here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, the Six Nations Chiefs 9, the Peterborough Lakers 4, the Chiefs with a 3-0 series lead looking to close it out on Saturday night. Good night, everybody.